my goodness. And I think we're live. I think we finally made it. Yes. Thank you very much for rating me, Doc. I appreciate you more than you know, sir. I have to go mute my channel. Hold on. Stop talking, you fat bastard. Okay, now we're good. Hello, Mr. Hubbs. How are you, sir? I am, Hey, Charlie is in the house. Welcome. Zach was here first, of course, because, well, Zach Thong is almost always first. I'm always surprised if I get somewhere in a live or a show and Zach is not there yet. That feels strange to me. And there's the man, the myth, and legend, Preston Smith's music. He is walking in. Here's Dwight Bailey came in here. Thank you for dropping by, everybody. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me on my lame live. I got stuff to talk about and do tonight. Of course, we're going to hear something from Charlie because he puts out a new song every Tuesday, I believe. Um, and I on purpose don't go watch it because I play it on my show. It's always the first song that I open it up with. No favoritism, it just happens to be that I generally like what Charlie does. So I want to hear what Charlie did. Dude. Wow, that's confusing. So anyway, we're going to play that in a few minutes and do that deal. Um, uh, Figured out part of my sound problem when using the way I have the sound routed in Reaper to OBS when trying to use StreamYard because I'm having some issues with my mic doing some weird stuff. So at some point I'm going to get together with some folks. This is Marshall and not to mention any names, and just have a little chat and maybe play around with some settings and see if it makes some differences. But as far as I know, this sounds good. So if there's any problems or issues with my vocal or with the sound coming through on the desktop audio, please let me know, and I will try and work it out and deal with it. But in my monitors, I sound great. So yes, I know you know everything about that stuff because this entire sound setup here is basically responsible of you. You did, I through my hands you did this. However that works. That sounded kind of creepy. Indeed, I have to hold my tongue right. So we've got a very lame show planned tonight, and I'm going to talk about me, and you're going to look at me, and we're going to listen to some music. And yes, isn't it a nice hat? I do like it. This is the hat that Vivian made for me. And it's not cool enough to wear this scarf yet. That sucker's warm, let me say. It's really warm. Anyway, yes, I love my hat. Sue me. All right, I can start closing a few windows here. Damn, really? I don't know about that squint thing. I don't squint very well. See, it's not a it makes me look angry. All right, so we got I don't have any fans on today. Yeah. Yeah, it would be that guy right there above you. Looky in the chat right there above you, or close to it anyway. That's the Mr. Marshall guy. And by the way, I want to say, um, I happen to enjoy visiting with Marshall, and usually when we get together for these little computer and sound check things, we usually catch up and talk about some other stuff as well. So there's more than one reason for me to make that call. But yeah, he's got lots of videos on his channel. You can search anything probably related to sound, mixing, Reaper, OBS. There's many things on there. And if it wasn't his idea and he thinks you need to reference, he gives you the links to the video that he's talking about so you can go watch it. He did that with me. So, hello, Justin. Welcome. Welcome. You posed a question on Facebook earlier, and I on purpose didn't answer you there because I was hoping you'd drop by here tonight, because I don't know what these are. You were asking about the guitar hangers thing. Have you made a decision on your guitar hanger choice yet? Just going to throw that out there because I have. If you have not made your choice yet, I want to show you what I have. Okay, give me just a second here. That's more gooder. Okay, these right here, I haven't opened these yet, but I have already used others of these. This is what they look like. I'm going to take it out of the plastic just a second. Why has it got to be in a goddamn plastic bag? Really? Anyway, so what the heck did I just do to myself? Hopefully I didn't just end my live stream. I set that down on top of my mouse because I'm a genius like that. Let's see here. Alright, so I have this right here. I kind of try and, I don't know how well this camera will focus on, because it tries to look for faces there. That's pretty good. Anyway, you can see it's got good bracing back here. The center's a metal insert that just unscrews. I've been using these for 2 years. They're on the Jungle Store. They're cheap. Like, I think I caught them on a Prime Day or something, and they were, I want to say $8 for the pair, so $4 a piece. There's the brand right there. I love how they call it a guitar hanger stand. But there you go. There's other choices too, but these were really inexpensive and they've worked really well. Then they're all padded. They got nice foam padding on them. So anyway, that's I have to do stuff here. I gotta rip. Put that over there. I gotta rip this plastic bag. You should do that, folks. I know this is gonna make terrible noises in there. You should, your Ziploc bags and those kinds of things, finding their way into our waterways and getting on animals and killing them, because these things turned into garrots. They basically will cut into the animal's body, throat, flipper, arm, leg, whatever. It's terrible stuff. It's heartbreaking to see it happen, and it's preventable. So there's that rant. Doc says he admits that guitars sound better after being glued back together. So there you go. That's fun. Oh my goodness. Huh. That's interesting. Do I have white noise when I'm quiet? Is there some white noise, some interference in there? Because I can sometimes hear it's almost like a fan turning on and off or something. Anyway. Oh. Yeah, I thought so. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna have to. Cause I rearranged the whole desk, and I need to go back through now and separate some of the wires out because I do now have power and audio video cables that are crossing each other where I had it. So until I get that redone, so yep, that could be. I know this is, but that's I have it in a piece of plastic literally so that it shouldn't be touching anything. Although that might be some of it. Might very well be some of it. Yeah, the router's in the room next to me, so there's a possibility that's true because it's gonna hit those first. Well, anyway, neither here nor there. Do 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 do. Let's see here. Go. Let's go find Charlie's video and see what he's done. Get that going, and then I'll talk a little bit about my life in general. Glue makes my dude, that makes my brain hurt, brother. Never say those words again, or type them either. All right, you get the videos here, and we're gonna hold that up there. Yeah. See if we can do this right. Turn on the Vizio screen. Oh, looky there. We got a Charlie. Mute me and then start the song here. I don't know. It looks like it's too late. Is the Carole King cover?
If you guys like that, give it a thumbs up. Till next time, see you in the funny papers. Bye bye. You see very well. There's a boat on the reef with a broken back, and I can see it very well. There's a truth, and I know it very well. It's one of those that I told you long ago. Take my word, I'm a madman, don't you know?
Hey. Forgot to unmute myself. I wasn't talking anyway, but so I guess it doesn't really count as a mistake because I caught it before I actually spoke. You may wonder why I'm putting a comment on Charlie's video, because putting a comment on our videos when we go listen to each other's stuff, this makes a difference in the algorithm. If you don't listen to the whole song, or you don't listen to enough of the song, you don't leave a comment, or you leave a comment but you didn't like or dislike, blah blah blah. I have the dislike button because I went to Google and got the program. So anyway, I try when I make my rounds looking at people's stuff to make a comment and make every effort to listen to the whole thing. All right, now back to here. Let me turn off the VZO screen. There I am. If you watch and leave before a minute, it kills you. I don't think it's quite that severe, Lori. I don't think it's quite that severe. So now that I got my third screen set up, I've been rearranging. So I know I talked about this a little bit last week, but now I'm starting to settle in. It's kind of like, well, if you're a guy and you get a new toolbox and you move all your tools from your old box into your new box, you kind of put them where you want them ish, and then you start tweaking it from there. Maybe you put the sockets in the top drawer, but you actually don't need them in the top drawer because this other thing will fit better after you've used it for a while. Well, that's what's happening here. To make a long story longer, um, the the things are a changing. So I like my chat over here. I got OBS over here if I need to adjust something or mute something or do whatever, and then my camera and my main screen is here. But with my chat over here, I find myself torn between looking at the camera and looking, hey, Robbie, welcome. Welcome. Thanks for coming in tonight, hanging out for a bit. Anyway, I think I'm going to move the camera over here so that when I'm looking, because I kind of sit between the two legs of the desk. It's a corner desk. So, I don't know. Let's see. Thanks, Lori. Yeah, do hit that thumbs up if you're liking what you like and seeing what you see. So anyway, your view is probably going to change. You will see much more of what's over here. So, and I am actually getting through some of this and cleaning it up, believe it or not. I know, it's weird. I've been like putting shit away. I organized my boxes. I'm a box whore. Still have for that 55-inch TV there on the wall. I still have the box. It's stored under my bed. I have anything that's kind of important-ish. My VZO monitor. Now these little monitors here I just got for free. They were given to me by kindly folks. Anonymously irrelevant. Well, see, it becomes my catch-all during the day. As you can see, I have lunch dishes there from can't remember what it was now. Food of some sort that was in a bowl. And then my pad here, and that's what happens. So that I have to clean off my bed before I go to sleep. And yes, there is more than enough room for myself in the bed, and there's room enough for another if another should ever choose to wish to share said bed. Anyway, I digress. You had a copyright claim on your "In Love with My Car" video. Wow, that's crazy. I do like that anonymously irrelevant. Um, yeah. And as you can see, I've added this is why, Preston, if you're listening right now, this is why I told you couldn't have a professional amateur, because I did the thing and it says that on my screen now. So you get to see me. You get to see me. Yeah, I was going to ask the same thing, Lori. I was going to ask Robbie, is that an original? Armature. I didn't catch that. My ears, they failed me. Well, they do that every day. Oh, and Marshall, you might notice that there's nothing. Isn't that nice? There's no sound there now. And the reason for that is because of that. Well, and the other one that's down there. Um, yep, that's what it was. I muted the tracks, and no more noise. No more noise. So there we go. Now I know that when I have the guitars unplugged, I need to mute those tracks. I should be muting them anyway, but so there's that. Thank you, Marshall. Appreciate you saying that. It solved the problem. You're smart. Smart. Right? Right? This is true. This is true. See, I like how Lori spells in the Bostonian accent. That's a unique thing for me. I really enjoy that. Smat? There's no smat. Can't smat. Bad. Well, you must have. You've. I guess I would. I guess on your getting back to Robbie's thing with the copyright. No, Justin, I did not know that. Is that the one you had linked in the beginning there, Zach? Because we'll do that one next. Let me let me do this. Open link in a new tab, please, and thank you. All right. Hey, Tim Thomas. Hello. Karen M is here. Look at this. The people are stopping by. That's what. What is that number? 86. What did I miss? Did I forget something? I don't know. Do 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 do. I'm gonna have to close some windows down because I got a lot of them open right now. Tabs, windows, whatever you want to call them. I see Eppie's walked in. Welcome, Eppie. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Glad you could all come by and hang out for a little bit. We're going to be playing a video here in a minute. Yeah, I can close that. And let's see. Nope, that one I can't close yet. That one, yes, I can close. All right. So, shape of you cover. This is Tina Gautreau. That looks very French-ish. Just the structure, anyway. Not that I'm a linguistics expert by any stretch. Turned on to Visio. So we're going to listen to this shape of you cover. I'm going to mute me and then start.
Hey there, I'm gonna do Shape of You by Ed Sheeran with my loop pedal, and that's it. Here we go. Club isn't the best place to find a lover, so the bar is where I go. Me and my friends at the table doing shots, drinking fast, and then we talk slow. You come over and start up a conversation with just me, and trust me, I'll give it a chance. Now take my hand, stop, in a minute on the jukebox, and then we start to dance. You be singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Your love is handmade for somebody like me. Come on out, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me. Say, boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on out, follow my lead. Come on out, follow my lead. Oh, oh, oh. I'm in love with the shape of you. You push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shit. One weekend we let the story begin. We're going out on our first date. You and me and thrift to silver wine can meet. Fill up my bag and I'll fill up the plate. We talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour, and how your family is doing okay. Leaving, getting the taxi, kissing the backseat, tell the camera let the radio play. I was singing like, girl, you know I want your love. Put on the words and put that body on me. Come on out, follow my lead. Put on the waist and won't run me. Hey boy, let's not talk too much. Grab on my waist and put that body on me. Come on out, follow my lead. Come on out, follow my lead. Oh, oh, oh. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape. Come on, be my baby, come on. 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 Come on, be my baby, come come on. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too, I'm in love with your body. Last night you were in my room, and now my bedsheets smell like you. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. I'm in love with your body. Every day discovering something brand new. I'm in love with the shape of you.
All right, so I'm pretty sure, since I've never seen her before, that I'm not subscribed. So I like the subscribe button over here, by the way, just to go on, completely unrelated rant. I like the subscribe button here. But why can't it still be red? I like the red subscribe better than this white subscribe. Because I guess, I don't know, I'm keyed to look for the red. But I like the placement of this. This makes a lot more sense than having it hidden over on the other side. And I don't know if I'm crazy about the more yet with the save, because I think that save should have been where download is, and download should have gone where save is. Turn off the Bezio screen. So anyway, clearly I'm gonna subscribe. And I'm gonna like. And of course I'm going to comment. Okay, left the comment and all that is good to go. Is this the one you were saying was for kind of for fun, so to speak, earlier? Oh, well, just for the record, when you hear me reference or see me in text referencing an algo or algorithm or whatever, just realize that that is sarcasm. Whatever I'm talking about right there is probably sarcastic, because I hate the whole algorithm thing. Just definitely not my thing. All right, so I'm not sure what we're about to watch here. Preston. Yeah, I bet she did. So, funny you should mention that in a BMX before we get into this thing and we watch this video. So, when I must have been about 11 or 12. I wanted a bike called, it was made by a company called Mongoose, and it was called a monoshock. It was one of the first bikes I'd ever seen or heard of with any kind of suspension. And it just had a little monoshock that went between the frame and little swing arm there. And I think it was also a gear changer bike. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't a gear changer bike. But anyway, I wanted this bike. And of course, this was, way expensive for the time. This was a bike that was cutting edge. Do you, Justin? Yeah. So I got my family all gathered around me, mom and dad and grandparents. I said, "Hey, I want this bike that cost, I don't know. I think it was about $200 then. That was an expensive bike in 1977. Especially for a kid. So anyway, I said I want this bike and I understand that it is very, very expensive. What I would like to propose is that this is a gift I can get this year for everything: birthday, Christmas, bar mitzvah, whatever. I don't know. I'm not Jewish, but it's a funny word. I like to say it. So that actually came to fruition, and my family did all get together and kick in and buy me that bike. You fast forward about 8 months. We've gone through the rest of that summer that I was given the bike, the winter, spring, and now we're getting into the summer again, and I'm going out and riding my bike, doing my thing. Yeah. Well, I had this habit of riding up to our porch and just dropping my bike at the bottom of the stairs and cruising in to do whatever I was going to do. My dad told me, you really shouldn't leave that bike laying down there like that. Somebody's going to steal it. Okay, Dad. Thanks. Rinse and repeat for about another 3 days. And came in for something. I think I was getting lunch. I went back out after lunch, and my bike was gone. So then I had to go in and tell my dad that my bike had been stolen. So I did, and he gave me the dad look. Really? But we just talked about this. Fast forward another 2 weeks, and I was coming in from school. Yes, I was coming in from school, and there was my bike sitting in the dining room next to our pool table. We still called it the dining room, even though it was music and pool and craft room with plants. Anyway, um, there was the bike. Yeah, yep. My dad stole my bike. I never left it out again. When I get home, it went up on the porch. Oh yeah, and it was a very, very good lesson. I really, really did appreciate that bike, and losing it made me. I like Whitman's. We talking about the Whitman sampler? That's the classic gift for fat guys that like chocolate. Just saying. What is going on? Uno momento, por favor. Okay, we gotta make this work better. Okay, this gotta be more gooder. Okay, where do you want to be? Alright, you just be there. Can I make this be... See, my life is complicated sometimes. This keeps getting caught. If you're wondering what's going on, I guess I should fill you in. On my wah pedal down here, the cord, the extension, because this cord is super short for some reason. Anyway, was down and it keeps getting caught in the wah pedal. And then I'm like, oh, wait, I can't move. So I got these clippy things. I'm going to put it to use here and see if this works. I'm going to try not to get my beard, because it's not good in a beard. Just like to point that out. Okay. Now that can't get down there anymore. Now I just got to remember it's there. Oh, okay. Oh my God. No. Oh, that's so sad. Gave it away. Oh man. That's crazy terrible. To walk to the park. Had to walk the plank. Yeah, I can't imagine. Wow. Yeah, that was I don't know. I wanted the suspension, that's why I went for the mongoose, but redline of course was a thing then too. So, yeah. I probably could have gotten a redline and been happy too, but you know, the mongoose monoshock was revolutionary. Yeah. So that was good. So we're going to watch this BMX security channel now that we'd heard another story from the Falcro, professional amateur. I like that. I'm going to start doing a segment of live repairs and guitar work and such. Let's turn on the BZO screen. Mute me. I don't know if we'll watch the whole thing. We'll see. 'Cause it's like 25 minutes. We might do it in chunks.
What's up?
Go riding bikes in the camp.
Yeah, I got it. All right. I'm bouncing.
What's going on, guys? I'm out here in New York City with Stefan Fung over here, myself, and Anthony Panza. We're gonna try and do Security Guard Challenge 4. We're starting out in Long Island City. We're going over to Roosevelt Island and then heading into Manhattan. We've got some good spots on the agenda that can't really ride due to security. You guys know the deal if you've seen the other 3 videos.
It's Stefan's first time in the Security Guard Challenge.
Yeah, it is, dude. The goal is to get 1 clip at the spot. If we can each get a clip at the spot, that's great. But if not, 1 clip is good enough before security comes out. We're gonna start off at this spot in Long Island City.
If no security guard comes out and we get the clips, we're just gonna leave and move on to the next spot.
Let's get it. Yeah, much better.
Jumping up on that second one is
So scary, dude. Stefan's got one.
Manual, drop manual, Smith Hank 5, and then 180 bar down the set.
Oh!
Little crank I made after.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably why. Is that even worth it?
Someone on the top of the shirt.
Dude, it's huge.
Yeah.
It's fucking huge. Dude, it's so big.
Ah! Pull it.
Trying, dude, it's hard.
Ah! You got it? Oh, that's not too bad. Is there
Bad,
any more?
Chunk of wood.
Yeah, there's one right here.
There's one right here. There's one right
Ah!
here.
That one hurt.
This one's in you. You got one more.
first spot was a success. We out here at the Flower Deli. It's a hot day, so you know we gotta get the water. Mixed fruit cup, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, and we got the turmeric shot.
We've been going here and they're gonna grab the second person by his neck like, come here.
We are eyeing up a nice little spot in the cut here. It looks a little tight, like the stairs really tight. There's a car in the way, but
No, I'm running afterwards.
here. It looks perfect. It looks perfect.
It is,
man.
it
This is
is.
a nice one. It is. It's a good one.
I know. See, that's, I got 3 guys on the bike, 1 in the
Cops, bro. Damn, dog.
The cops ain't coming, bro. Don't fool yourself.
Wanted to do something off this way.
Dude, you could have done it. I was distracting him, Billy. You're a bozo.
You went in a freight elevator.
While I'm just.
Should put the chest gun on and go back in.
Yeah, if you're
Alright,
savage.
Let's go around the block and come back. Hey, yo, we're good, ready? Yeah. Yeah, let's see if he's on that side. Ow!
He missed everything.
Oh, yeah.
That was lit.
Successfully got the clip. The guy came out of the freight elevator literally right after I did the bar. One try. Alright. Yo. Yeah, I'm going. Whoa, dude. Well, there's a car in the way, but it's still pretty good. Oh. Last round, everybody in. You got something? What do you got for it?
Take it easy. Gentlemen, it's enough.
Yeah.
That's all we wanted.
Literally rode past the spot, jumped on it once, and the guard was out. Hopping up that. That's as much hops as you got.
Yo.
Yeah.
So this guy was screaming at me that I won on the trailer.
They shouldn't have
I
parked
didn't
their
say
spot
anything.
in the road,
I
dude.
didn't say anything. He wasn't a security guard. We're gonna go back on, just do a little trick.
Huh? It's a camera.
That's a camera?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah?
We're in Long Island City still, but we're heading to that island over there that's like a buffer in between Manhattan. Spot that you may have seen once in my video before. I'll insert the footage here, but like you literally cannot bring bikes in there without getting chased out. Since I only get one try at it, literally I have to send it first try, and it's a pretty big spot, so I'm gonna try it on here and see if it works out. Perfect.
We both did the same exact tail whip.
Let's get it. Off to Roosevelt Island. Alright, good. Panda's going in with the camera.
With the cam.
He is gonna call me on my cellular.
Oh, Billy is going to be so pissed. It's not happening today. All right, so as you guys just seen, the park is closed. I guess they're shooting a movie or something and they have it closed for the week. But I'm still gonna call Billy and I'm gonna prank them and I'm gonna tell them to come in at full effect There's guards everywhere, and I'm gonna see their reaction when they come in full speed. It should be funny, so I'm gonna give them a call right now. What's the word? All right, dude, you need to come in full speed. It's guarded up like crazy.
What do you mean it's guarded up like crazy?
Like there's just guards everywhere. So you need to just come in full speed, go up the stairs, and just do it. Like you have one go, literally one try, all right?
One go, it's guarded
Yeah,
up everywhere.
yeah, guarded up everywhere.
All right, we're on our way, let's go.
All right, let's see how fast they come in. Came in full speed. You can't ride it today, but I figured we make a little joke out of it. You read that sign?
Why can't you ride it today? What's the word?
All right, we'll keep that tab open. We'll come back to that. That's pretty cool. I'd like to watch some more shenanigans from these young'uns. Wow, they're good riders. I'm not sure about their ethics, but they can ride. Back when I was immortal, and yeah, we didn't even dream you could do some of this stuff on bikes. Justin, your generation would have been really coming into, because you're just far enough behind me, I think, that the stunt riding would have started coming in on kind of the fringes of the BMX riders. And that, of course, turned into freestyle, and yeah, the rest is history. Well, still being made, actually, but it was fun anyway. But yeah, I just missed all that. There really wasn't anybody doing any of that kind of stuff. So Epiphonium, you repaired tacos? I destroy tacos. So apparently you're the yin to my yang. Yep. Yeah, see, that's just about the time I hit adulthood-ish time in my life and went out there. Wow, hungry. Yeah, so am I, actually. I haven't eaten today. All right. So, what was I going to talk about first? Okay, there's so many things. I briefly spoke street bike. I rode my bike everywhere, regardless of what kind it was. So all right. Okay. Crashing the guitar already. Oh, I've never messed with the guitar camera yet. Man. Now I gotta do stuff. Wonder where it's pointed. Crotch cam. Let's see. Turn that one on. Oh, that's not bad. Alright. Get plugged in and unmuted here, and then we'll chat about more stuff. Hey, my guitar works again. How nice. That's lovely. That seems to be working now. Oh, let me get my chat back up here. I'm going to move the chat over here temporarily because not only will it make it bigger, but it'll also make me not do this. Definitely think the camera is going to move over there. Anyway, I need to rearrange microphone stuff anyway. Let's see here. Yeah, it's pretty much the same way in every metropolitan area anymore, Preston. I don't. There's other places, especially here. I mean, there are mountain bike riding paths. This is all within the city. There's hiking trails. There's skate parks. There's on and on. There's plenty of places to go ride and have fun. And Portland's a stupid, weird city for bicyclists anyway. So this is gonna get something. I don't know exactly how, but I think I'm gonna change out these EMGs. I think I'm going to change them over to P90s just for the heck of it. My Ibanez RS has it came with these exact same two things, so I think I want to do something different with this. I thought about doing some kind of a tremolo bridge, but it's a string through, so I don't think that's going to work out very well because of the string through. I think that would change the physics of the guitar, for lack of a better term. Does that make sense? Marshall, am I all kind of stupid in what I'm thinking? All right. Anyway, so that's what I'm considering doing to this, is changing this out for some P90, see what it sounds like. It doesn't really matter. This thing's been so highly modified, it wouldn't be interesting. But wouldn't it change the way the pull happens on the body and neck relationship? Or does that just get pulled a different way? What did I do? The sustain might be affected. Okay. What's happening with the proximity effect of microphones, Marshall? Am I doing something bad? What's happening? What did I do? What is happening with it? Well, yeah, but I can't make it be in front of me the way it's set up here, and I don't have a lot of choices right now. So then I have to turn this way completely and put the microphone directly in front of my mouth like this, which is, awesome, except that right now you're all over there and I can't look at, well, I can kind of sideways look at that screen and see it pretty good. That one, nope. ain't happening. I can see it's there. It's complicated, and there's reasons why. I can turn the microphone, but that is to get it out in front of me this way. Yes, I know. I'm trying to explain the problems that I'm having here. See, it's 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 a slight interference fit, right? Not so much here, but right here. And it doesn't, I don't know why they don't get along. It doesn't get along with my speaker. They fight and argue, and that doesn't want to go that way any further than that. And that's sad. And that's where the speaker goes now. So now I'm going to put that back up. Then we get that back up right and put everything back around and get that like this. And that's why we get the proximity effect. Right, but I don't want to overdo it with the gain. Let's see. Let me bring up this right here. Let's see here. That, and then this one for the two cans. So right now I have, I'm looking at the Toucan's preamp that you turned me on to use. And on the input side, I am set to mode pre and pre-stage on. Input is at 12 o'clock. My low EQ is maxed at plus 20. The high EQ is full negative 20. And the output is at 3 o'clock. All that said, any suggestions? Isn't it? It's good. It's right there. Look, extreme close up. Whoa. There. Crotch cam engaged. Hey, Chris. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're not intruding. You're responsible for all this stuff. So you need to teach me new things. So yeah, I mean, I could try and bring up the input some more, like about there, or we could put the dist in the dist position. Now the input is at about 2:30 o'clock, and doesn't seem to be doing anything too dumb. But how's the vocals? Are they swimmingly better? Hello, Vivian. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you. Inverse square laws. Great thing to understand. So now you're getting into the maths. Each doubling of distance decreases the sound level by 6 dBs. Knowing this, you can measure the mic distance and adjust the gain accordingly. Wow. Interesting. So what I did there, let's look at Justin's math. Thanks, Preston. Appreciate that. And remember, I was tweaking on this, so the settings I had last week were probably completely different than the settings I have now, because things changed around. Let me see here. So I increased, I'm about 8 inches from the microphone. So I increased the dBs from 15 on the input to, let's just call it 20-ish. So I raised it 10 dB to get the improvement that we're now talking about. That seems super hot to me. I don't have too much of a noise floor. I mean, there is some. But not very much, and that's probably from my guitar, honestly. Cool. Yeah, I can't hear, I mean, I can see something on the VU meter, but I can't hear anything, but that's no surprise to me. So, but a really cool guy helped me set all this up, and I kind of want it to, you know, work. Cleaner than a Beto video. That's funny. That's funny stuff. Good. I'm happy it's clean and quiet, because that's what we want, is clean and quiet. So I'm going to go ahead and call that adjusted, and I'm going to close the preamp. So there's that. And then so I'm going to try something here, if I can make it happen. There's probably going to be some noise. Yep, I figured that was going to happen. Okay, well, that didn't take anything to quiet that down. So, I've been messing around. Alright. And everybody's been so freaking helpful to me. So, Marshall did a special little live stream, and then Preston, who is my guitar teacher, gave me some pointers. So between the two of them, I'll get it. Right? Hey, there's a harmonic. Unintended one, but it was a harmonic nonetheless. Anyway, it's not perfect, but it's better than last week. Hey, Ian, welcome, welcome. Headed home. Yeah, I'm probably going to be on for another. I'll probably be on for another hour and a half or so. So, I'm not set up for having a guest, if that's the way you meant to be in the stream. But we could play with that maybe. Anyway, neither here nor there. Of course, I love to see you in my chat too. So there's that. But anyway, so those are the things I'm thinking about is changing that out for those. I don't think I'm gonna do the bridge. I think I'm gonna leave this as bridge. Well, it is kind of. I don't think I'm gonna do a trim on this. Oh, okay, cool. Right? Exactly. Exactly. I think OBS is stupid for not allowing guests. Change my mind. So hopefully this is an improvement on my chugging. High C was a drink, juice drink, back in the day, when I was youngin'. There. See, so I practiced. I just wanted you guys to know that even though I'm not like the super chuggalistic guy that, you know, some would wish for me to be, yeah. I do think it's important that I at least understand how to do stuff. I didn't think about that. Wouldn't that require... Yeah, that made my brain spin, Justin. Seems like that shouldn't be too hard to do. Oh yeah, I gotta take this back off of that amp. Hang on. Let's go back over to... That ain't right. Hold on. Hold on. How far off am I? E is on. A is on. D is on. G is on. B is flat. He's right. Yep, that was the B flat. Oh, I remember those commercials. Yep. They'd be busting through some park wall or something. Now he'd be a terrorist. Oh, I like to beat up my microphone stand or boom arm thing, and occasionally, the hubs mug that holds all my supplies. I bring this down. It normally sits on top of the speaker, but I bring this down when I'm on it because just in case. Because I got tally things sticking up here and they could be hurt. Stay. No more moving. All right. We're good. All right, go have fun editing. Thanks for hanging out for a while. I appreciate that. Always like it when Justin comes into my chat room and hangs out. Because he's really smart, like Marshall and Preston and a whole bunch of other people that I know here. But I do appreciate you coming and hanging out, give me a little bit of your time. And tonight I got to show you that it was cheap. If you just look into them, they've held, well, the Epiphone, Les Paul, and Ruby are my two heaviest guitars. Ruby's a chunk. I think she's close to probably 8.5 pounds, and that Epiphone has got to be pushing 10 pounds. It's 9 for sure. But it held those up just fine. And I mean, you know, they're only as good as your only as good as your wall anchor. But this place I want to hang them back here. That right up there where you see that printing, right up there. Yep. Anyway, that's where the guitars are going to hang. So that'll be cool. Well, I might put one on this wall here and one on that wall back over there, because this is changing, and if I put the camera facing this way, you will be able to see my guitars hung up, especially if I put them on a wall back there. So a couple may go on the wall. But that header at the top of my closet is a piece of 1/2-inch plywood. So I'm going to drill it, and I'm going to put some sheetrock screws through it. It's more than enough to hold what I need it to hold. Hey, Tim! Texas Jackdaw in the house. Oh my goodness. All right, one more tip. Justin's going to help me more, because Justin's freaking awesome. Ooh. See, when Justin talks, kind of like when Marshall says something. Oh, yeah? Interesting. You just reverse it. So instead of applying it to gain up, you're applying it to how much gain or whatever needs to be adjusted to remove the noise. I'm making a very, very broad assumption. based on how I understand what you just typed in my chat. Ah, okay, cool. That makes sense. Yes. Okay. Because reducing the gain reduces the noise. Yep. Excellent. All right. See, this is why I love this community. It's because I came in here and, when I first started this journey, most of you have probably heard this story, but yes, you led me into another story, Justin. That's not hard to do. But anyway, when I bought the Les Paul Standard, I saw it was in, I can't remember if it was OfferUp or which one it was. But anyway, I saw it in there. The guy wanted $200 for it. What I read was nothing really to do with the name that they had put in there, but the Les Paul Standard. So I thought that I was buying a Gibson Les Paul Standard, and I called that guitar a Gibson. So I was pretty dumb when I started this whole thing out. That's all good, Justin. Just enjoy your editing, if that's possible. Oh, he missed that. Hang on. Yeah, that's right. You weren't here when I just did the thing with the stuff and the other thing. No, wait, hold it. That. Who stole my... Oh, no, that's fine. So, I was just talking about this. It does not take much of a movement to change that. Ooh, a harmonic. Wish I could do that on purpose. I'm too far up the neck, or I'm too far on it, or too far off it. And I just did this moments ago. There it is. It's a work in progress. But I've been working on it. Just, whoo, yeah. I was actually reaching for that to turn it down when I did that. It's getting my hand in that perfect position that's... And on Ruby, when I'm playing Ruby, that the whole trem thing, it all changes it, and I can't find the spot at all. I can sometimes get a little bit, but much easier to chug on a hardtail. So that's probably where I will be doing my chugging. All right. So anyway, that was the thing that I had just done, and my other demo of it was better, Tim. It was gooder, really was. Well, there is a gate on that amp. I just need to maybe give it more gate. So I will increase the gate on that. Let me go over there and do that before then. Because even if I don't do it now, by the time I need to do it, I will have forgot it. All right. Yeah, see that? We'll just move that up by, well, let's go up by about 20% and then see what happens. Anyway, I can do it. So that was better with the gain higher. I'll play with that some more. Now that I've done that, I think I'll probably remember that that's an adjustment I can make. Do, 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 do. That's awesome, Jim. That was awesome. What is this chugging? Chris wants to know. Yeah, I don't think one chugs on an acoustic guitar, especially a straight acoustic. Yours doesn't chug, it tugs. Oh, that's good. And Charlie, that was funny. Ooh, that's what I was going to do. So now we've done this stuff here. Now I'm going to do something. This just reminded me of something else that I wanted to play with tonight. I mean, since we're having lessons in sound anyway, you know. So let's see here. I know I sound way different now. Yeah, that's all the same there. This is completely different. So there, and yeah, see that's got definite, yeah, that's definitely a 60 cycle hum in that. 100%. So I'm going to have to change the way, this is the, I don't know how well you can hear my vocal, but this is the SM57 that I got set up that I want to use for an acoustic mic. But where I've got it run, clearly it's not going to happen there. So now, all right, now we're back on the other mic. Yeah, I know that there were the microphone is like under my keyboard that spans across the corner. Here, I'll show you. See this, the microphone, because I don't use the desk surface for my keyboard. So I don't know how well you can see that. That's where I'm just going to unmount it and show. So that's because it's easy to put back, and I've got to move it anyway. So this is going to have to change. I was just messing around with the little mic stand I've got over here. It's like a little, it's like a foot tall or something. I'm going to set that back up there. All right. Let me grab it. This one right here. This This one. And it'll get taller and such, but I think I'm going to combine it with my no, I've just been a hack for so long. I've just been a hack for so long that I get to call myself a professional amateur. In my gaming world, when I do play, I call myself a professional noob. You know, new to the game kind of thing. So anyway, I'm thinking about combining this with the boom from my boom stand that is too tall, and putting it on this, and then it could sit under here, and I could just support it that way with it completely separate from the desk. Anyway, it's a possibility. It's like I said, this is all a work in progress. Oh, don't touch me there. So yeah, those are mod plans for the guitar. My progress on chugging. Still working on the song. And matter of fact, this week, Preston, you're going to get a recording to play with. I'm going to send you a Reaper file. Hire people to hold the mics, really, Charlie? That's not going to work. So, all right. Hang on. Crash. Let's go over here. There we are. We're back to quiet again. So, that's funny. So I am in need of the bathroom. So I'm going to bring up the BMX Security Challenge in New York City 4. And we'll watch a few more minutes of that while I go and drain some things and refill my water, and then we'll go do more stuff. So we'll probably watch another 8 or 10 minutes of this. So now's a good time if you have to do the same thing and you want to go do that, you can, and you're not going to miss much. So turning on to Vizio, muting me.
We got some new spots over here. With a pull-up.
What's up?
Go riding bikes on the campus.
Alright, we're gonna get this clip and then we'll bounce. We're gonna get this clip and then we'll bounce. Thank you.
took the tram over from Roosevelt Island into Manhattan, so we're in like the center of New York City right now, Midtown Manhattan. Vaughn's strapped up with the GoPro over here. Lots of high profile spots over here, so we're gonna get involved. Traffic is heavy, foot traffic is heavy. It's about rush hour.
Ah! My chain broke.
Did it? A minute and 42 seconds. Ah.
None of this on the property, right?
You almost had it though.
We get one more go?
That's it, man.
That's it?
I gave you that one go. That was it.
Nicely.
Not hitting that. How many hours do you think we've been out here so far? 5 hours? A solid 5 hours.
So far, we really haven't had that many spots. So spots kind of hard to ride though, because there's a lot of people here. Start. Ready? Let's go.
Damn, it's actually really clear right now. Sticky. Sticky, gooey, dry.
That was scary.
My man does not look like he cares one bit about Billy over here doing the trick. You're totally blowing the spot.
I'll take it. That thing threw me off.
You can't run the plaza. You gotta run it down there.
Right down there?
Please, because you can hurt somebody.
9 minutes between waiting for people. I had 3 attempts in 9 minutes at the worst rail
And
ever.
another bike is there. It's a different bike.
This place is a lot more secure than it looks.
All right, so that's enough of that for a minute. I feel much more comfortable now than I did a few minutes ago. Hey, JDL, welcome. How are we doing tonight? Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Gabba gabba woof. You haven't, crazy stuff. Gonna move the guitar camera back out of the way for a minute. Everything is a work in progress anymore. I'm trying to reset up everything on the desk, and it's a mess. So, do a little catch up on my personal journey with my mental illness. Feeling as though I'm wanting to be angry all the time. I'm not. I'm actually doing quite well. I'm not crazy about the change in the medication right now. But that's literally because there's side effects that are unpleasant and inconvenient that go along with the new dosage. But I won't know how my body's really going to react to it for another few weeks. I know this bothers some folks. But the medication has really made a huge difference in my life when nothing else was. Sure, 57 can make anyone mad. All right. My camera guy was not drunk. There's no drunkenness. How do I do this? This is so confusing for me. There we are. Yep, there I got the beard in it. There it is. No, get that out of there. All right. So, man, oh man. Yeah, well, sure 57. That's one right there. Get that set up. I've decided I am gonna, in the next, whenever I have money again, after I have a car and stuff, I am gonna go ahead and upgrade my interface. I'm happy with that 57. I mean, the fact that it was down there picking up noise, from a 60 cycle hum probably has to do with me rerouting all of these and setting up the monitors and having to change cords and stuff around to make things reach. So I'll get back under there and clean all that up. But I didn't really like the way I barely adjusted it, and it almost fell off of that little desk mount. This right here. This goes on the edge of the desk, and that hook, right? There it is. So that hook is what holds on to the top edge of the desk. And it didn't take very much at all to... I have a 4i4, Preston. Yeah, I had the 4i4. Well, it is a mic stand. It's the instructions show how to put it onto the desk when you clampy this thing here. But yes, it would be much better on a round piece. That has possibilities. Things to consider. Anyway, this was like $8. Okay, this was not a huge investment. It's not a big deal. Not for this. I'll figure out exactly what I'm doing. Nope, I'm not going to do that, Marshall. That'd be bad for my complexion. Yes, it would be bad for my complexion. All right, so we're also going to talk about was Willy Winky? I haven't heard anybody say Willy Winky for a long time. You're showing your age, Epi. So am I, for knowing what you're referencing. So, I was trying to do some simple task on my Samsung Tab A. Yeah, it's way over there. Anyway, so I think I was trying to open a game. It's a relatively decent tablet 2 years ago or 2.5 years ago when I got it. But it has fallen from grace very, very quickly. It's a 32 gig memory with no SD card slot, so you can't expand the memory in any way. And I don't remember what chipset it runs, but it's slow. I was trying to open a game and it wouldn't open it. So I've been thinking about tablet upgrades and things like that for a while now. So I don't know what led me there. Probably an email. Yep. Oh yeah. Yes, I have emollients in my skins, and no, I don't. But yeah, that's very funny. So anyway, uh, I went to my carrier for my tablet, and they had, for the low, low price of nothing down, they had this. As you can see, I got it in the right color. It came with this emblem on it. Yeah, I bought an iPad 10th gen to replace my Samsung with. Now, I'm going to say something here. I don't know why it thinks my pin is more secure than my fingerprint, though.
It's not a problem.
Anyway, Siri and I are, yeah, having issues. There. So, this is my iPad. That's my new tablet. And it's kind of going to be everything for me. So, kind of credit. Kind of. I'm very, very anti-credit, to be honest, for reasons. However, my carrier, this story gets better, by the way, because we're not done yet. My carrier extended to me the offer to get this for nothing down, and then I get I can't remember how much the credit is. It's given to me in a monthly kickback off my bill, and by the time it's said and done, I will have paid about $500 for it, which is fair enough. Hey, even welcome home. Welcome home. Glad you're back. Glad you're back. So I have delved into the world of Apple, and let me tell you, there's a learning curve. But this tablet is so fast. This is the A14 chip. It's not even their new M1, M2 chip sets that they're doing in the latest and greatest. This still has the A14, and wow, it has a Type-C connector. So Type-C for charging, and I, for my Switch, got these. I love these things. These are a double 90 Type-C connector. So anyway, so that when you're sitting down using your tablet and you want to rest it up against your belly, because that's where everybody properly does that. So that is, I'm now entering the world of Apple. And I'm pretty excited about this thing. I'm going to play around with some stuff. We'll be doing some things. I got to get a dongle for it so that I can get the picture onto screen, hook up my USB sound card. Oh man. Yes, I can learn GarageBand, but that's not really what I'm gonna focus on. I'm going to try and use it to do my broadcast stuff. So all my computer has to do is sound and monitors, which it does anyway. But we'll see how that all works out. I have already, and I paired them up, a Magic Keyboard and a Magic Mouse that I got with that 2012 iMac that I bought a while back to mess around with. So I'm set for pretty much anything. I had a portable, almost portable computer. It won't quite do everything, but it'll do most. So there's that. And then, nope, no Magic Monitor. It's just going to go HDMI into one of my others here. Eventually I want to play around with networking them together so that I can, they don't have to talk to each other if I can just see them. If I can access something and start or stop something to do with my broadcast through the computer PC interface. So yeah, we'll see. I'm pleased so far, but it's a big thing to change from Android tablet way of thinking to the Apple way of thinking. So many things are controlled by gestures on these, and I, of course, don't know any of those gestures, so I've been studying and looking, and things like that are big learning curves. The whole iOS, the concept of it, everything's different. It's just a very different thing. I am super happy, though, that it is faster by far than the old Samsung Tab A. Way faster. That Samsung was just not, I don't know. I don't know if it doesn't have enough RAM or some kind of smutware, or I don't know, from porn, or I don't know. It's crazy. So yeah, this is a big thing to do. It is a big deal. I'm not, for what I paid for the tab. 2.5, 3 years acceptable for something I expect to perform. And in fairness to that tablet, it's doing more than I intended it to be used for. All it was going to be used for was for navigation on the road when I ride. And then other things happened and changed, and I ended up not using it for that. So, but wait, there's more. So, you'll see I have this box out, and inside of this box, whoa, is a piece of paper that's falling. A lot of manuals and information, and my beloved OnePlus that I've had for 3 years. Almost 4. Sorry, I had to retrieve the SD card, or SIM card tray removal tool. Anyway, fantastic phone. It's worked very well for me. I have no complaints about its performance whatsoever. I paid, White Boss, my favorite. I paid $400 for this when I bought it. And it had just been cut in half from, like, I don't know, I think they were $800 when they came out, but it was one of the few 256 gig phones. And well, there's a reason it's in the box. Because the day after I committed to buying the tablet, I ended up getting a new phone. Not because I needed a new phone, but because I could get more for my phone as trade-in than I could currently sell my phone for. So went into more debt. Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think all those operators that now be looking for more work would probably be working in call centers now, because call centers are the new. That was disconcerting. Anyway, they're the new switchboard, whatever. Yep. Because call centers are a thing now. Whether you like them or hate them doesn't really matter. They are most definitely a thing. So I have to say something here. So I have this also pink, you can see through the thing there, is my iPod Touch. That's my music machine. And the most comfortable wireless earbuds I've ever worn are these, the shape of the original iPod earbuds. So I'm messing around the other day. I check the battery in this every so often, charge it up, make sure it's okay. You know, just pull it out, warm up the electrons, and get things put away. So I thought, well, I wonder if the AirPods have any charge left in them, because it's been a while since I've touched those, close to a year. So I flipped open the top, and when I flipped open the top to see if they were charged or not, the orange light came on, and then up popped my AirPods on my iPad, and it said, pairing request received, allow or no, yes or no, or whatever the word was. And I said yes, and it just connected, and I was done. I didn't have to go into the Bluetooth menu. It just knew that these were an Apple device, that they belonged to me, and connected, and it was done. And on top of that, when I turned this on to test the battery in the iPod Touch, I could hear both devices at the same time through that single pair of earbuds. I have other earbuds from other manufacturers that claim they can do that you can listen to multiple devices at the same time, that they don't work right. Not very well anyway. So, oh yeah, I've got, you know, that's the way it is. Google knows so much about me now that it really doesn't matter if they get any more information about me. Well, I will be doing a deep dive on the iPad once I can put it on a monitor and get it into my stream and be able to show you guys stuff. Kind of what Jay does, because I want to show off some stuff and some things. And I have some constructive criticism for Apple. Not that they'll listen to me or anybody else for that matter. Yeah. I'm a tech junkie in many, many ways, Epi. I have always loved technology and what it can do. And are we losing the hubs? What did I miss? Did I miss a goodbye from Mr. Gary? Yeah, I'm not crazy about Apple as a company or their business practices or many other things, Epi. I've been, other than the iPod, that's really, until now, is the only product I've ever owned because it changed my mind. The iPod and all of the accessories and everything around the iPod made sense, and it was the right way to do it. Now, when they started locking the music down and doing the other weird stuff, that's a whole different thing. But just the way that they integrated the music into the MP3 players, it's why everybody chased them. And so this is USB-C, so they've come out of the dark ages. And it's compatible with many, 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 many more things. No Apple Watch. Nope. Briefly considered buying a smartwatch, but I just don't need a watch that does everything that my phone, my iPad, my new iPad, does. I don't need a watch to take a text message on. Some people may need that. Or, you know, something that I pay for a service on and have my streaming music through it. All right, Vivian, thank you for coming and hanging out. Appreciate you. We'll see you in a live or a chat or something. Comment section somewhere. Awesome. And I still love my hat. I just got to wear it. Yeah, things are different now. I listen to MP3 players a lot less than I used to. Because, well, I'm practicing guitar and talking with you guys and doing this stuff and Spotify and so many other things. But I just won't give up on having a thing to have all of my, well, today's age physical music on that's backed up to a disconnected and completely separate hard drive, because I've lost all my music before, and that was no fun. And when that happened was when I did not have a device like this. So now it's triple backed up. It's on my PC. In the Windows version of iTunes, it's on my iPod Touch, and it's on that hard drive backed up. And the only thing that hard drive's ever been used for is backing up that music. So, not everything I own has a clock. There's a couple things I have that don't have a clock, but I'm a wristwatch guy. I've worn a wristwatch since I was 8 years old. My grandfather bought me a wristwatch when I was 8, and it was a plain old ordinary Timex. And as a matter of fact, this is a Timex. But yeah, when I stopped working, I had a Blue Angels Seiko, Citizen, not Seiko, Citizen Echo Drive, and I loved that watch. It was a beautiful watch. It had great weight. It did everything you could ever want a watch to do and more. But I bought it because it was Blue Angels. Anyway, after I became disabled and wasn't going to work anymore, I said, well, I don't need this watch anymore. Why do I need to wear a watch? Well, I need to wear a watch because I'm used to wearing a watch, and it feels weird not to wear a watch. I feel much, much better wearing this watch. And I didn't buy anything expensive. Crazy. Right? Yep, I remember those calculator watches. Casio, for the most part, although Timex tried to make one too. G-Shock did. or whatever the company was that had the big G, and it was all about the G-Shock. They were supposed to be better because they had G-Shock protection. I'm not exactly sure what that. I wasn't even allowed to use a calculator. So that tells you how much school changed between Marshall being in there and me being in there. Because if you pulled out a calculator in class, you were cheating. Yup, yup, yup. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Good one, Tim. Very good. That's awesome. Yeah, you were literally cheating if you had a calculator out in class. Now, there were times, very special times, when you would be allowed to use a calculator to do some equations, but it was only under very specific circumstances. And I mean, I think about kids now. Yep, most people don't remember Texas Instrument watches. I'm impressed. You, sir, might be a watch whore. Yep, the old red LCDs. Yep, hello and boobies and hell, of course. I'm trying to think of some of the others. Some of them you had to use your imagination a little bit, but it's fun stuff. Yeah, I had a little. It was a Casio. No, it was not a Casio. That was my second one. My first one was a Texas Instruments scientific calculator. Okay, that lasted like, I don't know, 15 seconds. It had so many buttons on it. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it. Because that's crazy. I mean, you want to figure out the square root of the negative number of the 15th power to the... Nope. I quit at division. I'm good. I don't need no algebras, trigonometries, theoretical physics. No, I don't need any of that stuff. I'm perfectly fine. I've never used anything more than division in my entire work life, and I was a machinist for 7 years doing engine rebuilds. So, yeah, I did some math, but I've just never needed to use any advanced math at all. Today's age might be different. I don't know, but not me. Nice one, Doc. Nice one, Doc. Your tiny dancer needs to chill. Marshall, why do you have your tiny dancer out? Naya is here. Welcome, Naya. And her morning routine. Well, the funny thing about it is I really am not a math guy. I don't... Mark! Oh my goodness, Mark Tanner. Hello and welcome. Your tiny dancer's in your pocket? I'm not sure I want to know much more than that, Marshall. Good to see you, Mark. Oh, I did it. I dropped the cord. At least it wasn't a pick, right? See, I just about annihilated my Hubs mug. I'm dangerous with this thing, I'm telling you. It's crazy. Okay, Marshall, what's the secret to making these not come unscrewed? What is that secret? Because I've gently plied them on that little nibby thing, and I do that and snug it down, and then it still comes loose again. So what's the secret? How do I make it not come unscrewed? Because it's driving me crazy. Oh my goodness. What is that link? What is that link? I saw a link. Hold on, now I've gotten lost in my own chat. Oh, it's a thing. Reverse Polish notation, also known as reverse Lukasiewicz notation. I don't know, that's a fucked up word. Polish postfix notation, or simply postfix notation, is a mathematical notation in which operators follow their operands, in contrast to Polish notation, PN, in which operators precede their operands. It does not need any parameters as long as each parameter has a fixed number of operands. The description Polish or Polish, I'm not sure which it is. I like to fuck with this because, you know, it's the same word, refers to the nationality of logicant Jan Lukasiewicz. Apparently he was Polish, so I was saying it right the very first time. Yeah. Interesting. That's cool. Thanks, Doc. Why did I need to know that? I mean, because I did go read it and all. Ah, okay. I didn't know that was in reference to a calculator. It makes sense that it was, though. So, all right, what did we do here? Oh, I know what I did. That's right. Have to do that thing. Huh, I didn't have that in my ear right. Wow, what a difference it makes when you can actually put the buds all the way into your ears. Holy mackerel. They sound a lot gooder now. Yuck. Even if that's true, I don't want to know that. Well, I don't know if he would lie or not, but he wouldn't have any reason to. Yeah, I took 1 week of algebra because it was an elective. I didn't need any algebra to get my graduation from a high school. Just needed to be up through basic math, and that's where I was. I took algebra my sophomore year? Yes, my sophomore year. Nope, nope, nope. You cannot mix numbers and letters in my world. I had a tech. It didn't work for me, but he was one of the techs in the dealership that I worked at. Is BMW tech, as a matter of fact. Man, this guy was smart. So he was a math whiz and just loved math. Just, I mean, like as something to do. Like, go do math problems. Anyway, that I never was afflicted with that problem. But anyway, he was. What's the highest when you start getting up into theoretical stuff with math? I don't know if it's trigonometry or euphomopathy or whatever. I don't know. They got too many words for that stuff. But anyway, he was doing that kind of math in college, and whatever his major was required it, and he loved it and did it. So for his thesis, the professor told everyone that anyway, you had to write a theoretical problem, an equation that existed, but it's still a theoretical equation, and you had to work it out a certain way and explain it, and then show how that all worked and why. So he did that on this thesis for his I think it was his master's. But anyway, it doesn't really matter. He turned it in, and the professor failed him. Said, "Nope, that is wrong. Your calculations are not correct." So he went to the dean. Is that what the head guy is called? Like the principal in high school, the dean of the college? And complained and said that not only did he know he was right, but he was more than willing to prove his equation in front of a panel of people, professors, I guess. So he got it set up. He was pushy enough, and because this was a big deal for him, he would have had to go to school longer. This was his done. I'm finished. It's time for me to go to work. He really wanted to pass this test, and he believed he was right. So he and the professor and this other panel of people sat in a room for, I think he said it took him like 2 hours, 2.5 hours or 3 hours to write the whole equation out and show his work and do the equations, because he literally had, yes, quantum physics. That's exactly what it was. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. But he did prove it, and he did show that his work was right, and the teacher had to change the professor had to change to passing grade because he was smarter than his professor. So I always wondered why somebody that smart got into fixing cars, because that's what he wanted to do with the rest of his life. Literally was work on cars. That's where he got his physical, emotional, whatever kudos from. So I didn't have an awkward time in school. I was kind of too smart for my own good. But it started changing when I got to high school. But most of the stuff I learned in high school I already knew or didn't need to get a grasp on. And then they started messing with me because they didn't like me, literally. As I told you, I had only had to do basic math, and I had taken that my freshman year and passed. And the school was claiming that they could not find the records that showed that I that I completed that class and passed it. My case to them was, well, why don't you go down and talk to my math teacher in the junior building, because he's still in room 37, and you can ask him to pull up his records of what his grades were, and he'll show you that I passed. But they wouldn't do that because, yeah, I was a bit bored in school, and so I didn't go to school. I did other things with my time, and they told me I couldn't. They told me I couldn't graduate because I hadn't gone to school enough days. And I said, well, there's guys on a football team that showed up here every day that can't spell cat. So I'll take my finals today. And if I don't pass them, well, they wouldn't go for that idea either. So anyway, I was arrogant, and I think I quit twice. And then finally went back and finished because I did the GED course, which I could easily pass my GED, at the local community college. And I got to the night of the test and realized that I didn't want a GED. I wanted a high school diploma. So I turned in my unopened exam to the professor doing the GED class, and I said, I can't do this. And he thought I meant that I couldn't do it, that I was not capable. He was trying to encourage me. I said, no, you don't understand. I want a high school diploma, not a GED. This is not going to work for me. So I went back the third time and graduated easily. I only needed 2.5 credits to graduate. And of course my time served as well. So that's my long-winded story of my high school career with math and why I hate math so much. No, it's just not something that interests me. Let's see here. Okay. I will look into that, sir. Mr. Marshall. Not right now. I was in art class in school. I didn't have long hair until like 10 years ago. I went to business college a few years later, but I didn't go to college right away. I was done with school. I was ready to go to work and pursue my dream of becoming an engine builder and make race cars go fast. So yeah, my grandparents had told me they were going to pay for whatever I needed for college, and I told them, don't waste your money. I don't want to go to college. I'm done with school. I want to go to work. So, as I said, all I'm going to do is screw around and party with my friends. I want to go to work, so that was that. Oh, I could see why you would tutor. Wow. That's crazy. I had long hair 50 years ago. Yep, I never did long hair in the 70s and all that when it was all the craze and all my friends were running around with hair as long as they could possibly have it be. No, mine was not until I was 50 and was recovering from triple bypass. And I went, I think I'll stop cutting my hair. And so I did. But always cheat in math, right? Because that's important. Yeah, I didn't fight. I kind of gave up, just walked away. And my issue was really that I didn't go. I was so bored. There was nothing. The only class I went to was my American history class because it was fun. Mr. Risen, God, that guy was a good teacher. He made history come alive. He was a great storyteller, and he would just start us down the chapter of reading and then say, okay, that's enough, and then he'd start talking about it. Oh, great, great times. Anyway, and my horticulture class. So my horticulture class was very fun, and I enjoyed it, and so I went to it. Let me see. What? Where did that go? Interesting. Ooh, hey, Rhodey just released a cover. Widespread Panic. Ooh. Well, let's go check that out, shall we? I was going to do something else, but now I'm excited. I want to hear the roadies. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to check out the roadies. Let me get my chat moved off of that screen so I don't have to bring it up in the middle of the video you're trying to watch. Diner, widespread panic. Interesting. All right. So I'm going to mute me, and then we're going to watch this video and hear this tune. All right. Muting. Thanks for being awesome, Naya. We'll see you next time. Always appreciate you.
Because the tongue takes so long, you can't even know which coffee's sweet. When she serves full of lightning, make sure you get all you need. Sometimes come for the menu, some just come in to breathe. Hanging in a diner, sitting in the light of my sleep. Lord, oh, she's beautiful, yeah, natural.
Oh man, that was great. That was super cool. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having that room. Yeah, yeah. That's a lifetime of cool stuff right there in that room. We just take a look at here. Let me bring this back up. Let's take a closer look at Rhodey's Jam Cave. I mean, that's a pretty nice drum set. I don't know nothing about drum names and such, but that looks like a pretty decent kit. All the microphones mic'd up. I mean, they've got so much going there, and then the signs and the lights and the collections of things and, stuff like that stuff over there and this stuff right up here. There's lots of stuff. I mean, I just look at all this stuff, and this is just a lifetime of music right here. This is absolutely a lifetime of music. And that's one of the things I really, really enjoy about this community in general is so many of you are just like this. You've been playing music for most of your lives, and it's just part of what you do and who you are, and it's just crazy cool. So, and of course, we have the classic Marshall refrigerator. Yeah, it is definitely very, very, very cool. Yeah, that Marshall amp right there. This one, right? Let's blow that back up again. This one right here. That's pretty cool. Most definitely. I believe that's the reference that Marshall was making, was that it was cool because it's a refrigerator. Or maybe it's just cool because it says Marshall on it. I mean, if my name was Marshall, I think it would be cool that there was an amp named after me. I mean, really, wouldn't you be flattered if, a company that existed before you were born decided to name their product after you? That's pretty awesome. Anyway. Holy smokes, that's bringing the night down pretty close. I'm going to wrap this up here. What do we got? About another 15-ish minutes left. Do something there. I'm going to go do a thing and try and do something interesting. Wow. Talk about a beard cam. Oh, man. Crazy stuff, huh? That's just weird. Man, oh man. I got arms and wizards and gazmos and shit strung from hell to breakfast. And just thinking about it, the microphone, I got the camera stand over here. Let me turn this off. I got this camera right there is right here across on its little swinging arm boom thing. And then I have I showed you earlier with the apparati, that the boom arm that holds this up, and then I have another boom arm on my bed that holds my tablet for when I go to bed at night. And I want to watch a movie when I go to sleep. It's kind of crazy. I was going to show you the other thing that holds onto it, but I don't. Oh yeah, here it is, right here. It's just got a ball socket that pops in, and then you tighten it down, and this just expands out. And the case will be here tomorrow. I have a clear case that'll be here tomorrow. It got held up. It was supposed to be here before the iPad was. Because my S22, that went right into the case out of the box. I took off the screen protectors and the things, installed the glass screen protector, and then wiped it all down and then put it in the case. So, and I would have preferred to do that with the iPad, but like I said, It got delayed. They'll be here tomorrow, so tomorrow I'll be installing the screen protector. It's just a gel case. I just wanted something for drop protection and scratches. You know, the stuff is an investment for me, so I want to take good care of it. Let's see here. Let me see if I can do something neato here. I probably can't, but we're gonna try. That is not what I was looking for. Let's try. Okay, this is going to be a back address. Let's see if I can do something here. Maybe a little bit. missed. All right, I lost it. But anyway, it was cool for a minute. That's okay. It was kind of fun to try. I thought maybe I'd see what out there. What did we type out loud here? Hang on. Oh, Gary. Well, if you're still out there, Gary, thanks for coming by. I didn't see that. I was kind of looking at my guitar. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, it was cool, Tim. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate everybody who's come out here. That Epiphonium out there who's glad that I finally got off my butt and played some jams. Gary Hubbs was hanging out there. Mark Tanner, Preston Smith's music set up by Marshall. Dogpaw, Doc, thank you for being here. Tim Thomas, Tremor Bear, Violet's Inspiration Soup. I did not see you come in. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for being here. That is awesome. I did not see you come in, and now I'm to the goodbye part, and I'm just saying hello. Is that because you just came in, or because I missed you? If you want some wacky fun and really cool stuff, you should check out Violet's Inspiration Soup and any of her other channels. She has a lot of irons in the fire. Yeah, and I'm just shutting her down because I'm going to go get something to eat and, be the fat guy with food. I don't think I've eaten today, so this might be a good idea if I at least have, some bread and butter. But thank you for swinging over when you saw I was live. I appreciate that. Yep, Mark's here, your neighbor, hanging out over there. So I appreciate everybody for being here. It was fun. I got a lot of irons in the fire right now, but stuff's coming together and things are getting better. And we're all going to have some really cool stuff. And remember this. I got my little catchphrase now that I think I'm going to start using. You all have to let me know what you think. But I'd like to leave you with this. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible. So you all have a good one. Take care. Have fun. Do crazy stuff that you don't think you're capable of doing because you just might find out you can. Oh, and with that, I'm out. Thank you very, very much.